So it's back to business.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And here's Maldini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Seedorf. Rijkaard. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's come loose. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Edmilson. Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out wide. Del Piero. Laval appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Laval ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! And that's a sharp finish. And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ibrahimovic, and surely! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about it.
He's having a shot! And it's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Desailly makes the interception. Desailly running with intent. Cruyff. And it's Vieira.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner, chips it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Check, gets it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. I think we're just about done here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, it's Seedorf. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he thumps it clear. And claimed it. And he's decided to go for it. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We're about to announce today's
well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
That's a throw. Wirtz. Rijkaard. Cafu. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he thumps it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There's the shot! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's going to go a long way. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And it's Wirtz. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball, good take. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Pulls off a sensational save. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard pinches it off him. Zanetti. And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Gattuso. And here's Cruyff. That's good defending, very good defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Gattuso, Yamal. And this is Cruyff. Can he get it through? And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Gullit having a look. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, it rattles the bar. Tonali can clear it away. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Wirtz, looking for options for movement. Big chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yamal. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Tonali. Good running, strong and purposeful. Distributed tidily. Now it's Tonali. Tries to pass it through. Cross needs to... Haaland! Now this could be a chance. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Out of play for a throw.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Moved on forwards. Now it's Gullit. And the through ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, can they get him away? Great, tries a shot! And again! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about...
Chance! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Smiles broad and beautiful. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.